Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another World of Tanks video. This time I'm playing the T26E5 Patriot again. I'm again platooned with Gaz and Wavy, and this time we're on Himelsdorf. And yet again we've got a pretty dank matchmaking. The only thing I'm really not happy that's in the game is the artillery. I'm not really scared of much else on the enemy team. Obviously we're going to go hill first. Gaz was lucky prick and started at the top, and I started right at the bottom, so it's going to take me like another half a minute to get up there with him. Obviously all their lights have now been spotted, sitting as they're now quickest. The FCM and the Challenger are also there. So I'm almost there now, almost at the top of the hill. Our T27 just got himself killed by YOLOing in. And as you can see just over here, just where Wavy is, two IS-3s have just been spotted, so we're talking to each other in the platoon and we're saying, right, we need to go and deal with these guys. Wavy tracks the IS-3. I try and track him again, but I unfortunately hit the front plate instead. Fortunately I get the tracking shot on the IS-3 again, the other IS-3, sorry, and we just start farming away at him. I randomly missed that one. I think it hit the ground, because I didn't even get the... we didn't even scratch them sound. So basically these two IS-3s are completely wrecked now. They're on pretty low health. Wavy takes both hits from the IS-3s, so that was a pretty nasty bit of damage there. It's pretty much half his health just gone. I take out the first IS-3, and the T29 comes in, tries to get hauled down behind the... what is that, an ELC? Yeah, it's probably an ELC. I bounce off the upper plate of the T29, and I just aim for the little port on the hull, or just above it, because I know that's a weak spot. I get shot by a Type 62 from around here, who's obviously last spotted here. Wavy's getting in my way, so I'm just barging him out of the way, and snapshot of the Challenger, but to be fair, it doesn't really need much aiming. I bounced the IS-3. I'm pretty sure I hit the upper plate just because the angle in there I didn't pen. And obviously now I'm focusing the 416. He puts a shot into me and I managed to track him. Wavy dies to the FCM, and I just put a shot into the front plate of the 416, and then he gets wrecked. And then I get wrecked by the artillery. And that's why I don't like artillery, because they do 700 odd damage and I can't even shoot them back. So now we're focusing on the FCM. Just need to take him out, and Gaz does that. Spot the artillery in the base, and I know there's some dodgy hitboxes going on here, but I take a somewhat snapshot at him, manage to get a shot into him, so that's some free damage right there. The Tiger 2's got 3 tanks around him, so I'm sort of like, nah, it's not worth trying to go for him. We need to go and deal with the cap, because the enemy team are now capping, and I'm sort of expecting the Ferdinand to be around here about now. And I'm just telling Gaz we need to go and deal with the base. As predicted, the Ferdinand's here. I put a tracking shot into him, and luckily I managed to pen that as well. He bounces, which is really lucky because he can one-shot me. I put another tracking shot in and pen that as well. You can do that with German tanks for some reason. He tracks me, so I think that was probably lucky for me. I just put a shot into the lower plate and get beside him, so he can't shoot me. Just as I'm about to shoot, Gaz gets in the way. I track him and then leave him to Gaz, and then go towards the cap. And then Gaz finally finishes off the Ferdinand. The Type 62 comes up, set him on fire, and then ram him for good measure. He did put a shot into me, so I'm now down to 221 health. So I'm pretty much a one-shot for every tank on the enemy team besides the Type 64. And I guess if the Type 58 doesn't high roll, then we should be good. Right now I'm thinking that maybe one of them is still here. So I'm angling my front plate a little bit. It's probably a bit paranoid, but I just do it anyway. Our team's got towards the base and is now ready to reset. The IS-3 and the T25-2 are pretty much where the other Patriot tank, the enemy Patriot tank, is. so we'll be resetting them pretty soon. And obviously I'm going to be getting some nice flanking shots in here. The T25 resets. Unfortunately that wasn't me, because that would have been a nice 50 reset points there, which would have given me a bit more XP. Put another shot into the Patriot and then just leave him for whoever wants to finish him off. And I go and focus the Type 58. I noticed the Type 64 behind me, and I just asked Gaz to take him out, which he promptly does. I put another shot in the Type 58. Gaz turns his turret and robs me of my 5th kill and gets his 5th kill. So that was a pretty decent game. We got another 10 kills between us again. If we'd just tried a little bit harder, we could have maybe got the crucial there, but again, I'm happy with this. No Radleys this time, but it's a decent game, and there was a lot of farming going on there, so a lot of damage from it as well. Yeah, let's go and have a look at the post-game stats. Alright, so as you can see, that was the ace. I got a bunch of ribbons along with the Confederate, even though I got 4 kills and high caliber. Did just under 5,000 damage, not quite as much as the last game, and as half as many kills as the last game, but I still managed to pull nearly, 15,500 experience. Obviously I was top on the team. 1675 base experience. Gaz had a good game, and Wavy had a good game as well. Both did over 2k damage. Gaz with 5 kills and Wavy with 1. And the rest of our team didn't do much, besides the FBP, the Prius. I fired 28 shots and hit 27 and penetrated 21, so not 100% like last game, but still a very good rate and a very similar amount of damage. So that was good. I made 149,768 credits, and obviously I took damage this time, so my repair was a bit more than last time's 300 or whatever it was. 7,900 this time, and the ammo cost another 7,000. So overall I made 134,726 profit. And again, I made 15,500 experience out of that with obviously the reserves and the platoon bonuses and the premium and the 5 times. Well, yeah, unfortunately I don't have any rage little clips at the end for you this time. No one decided to message me after the game, but this sort of shows you how quickly damage can be done in this tank. The game only lasted 5.5 minutes, and I did nearly 5,000 damage and made 135,000 credits. So if you're looking for a tank to do damage and make lots of credits, then this is your tank. Unfortunately it's not for sale anymore, but I imagine they're going to sell it at some point in the future, just because it's overpowered. Wargaming wants money. And this thing will probably print money for Wargaming, just because it's an excellent tank. And you just saw how easily we chewed through those IS-3s at the start, which are considered to be probably one of the best tier 8s you can have. And yeah, it just shows you how really overpowered this thing is. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.